Credit to Reddit. I get the MF in bestest posts, then I edit and share it. Let's get it.
Like and subscribe for the only text-to-speech rapper. Men or women that have had sex with a man with an abnormally large or abnormally small penis, what was the experience like? Dude had a literal cone-shaped penis. Too big at the base and too small at the tip. The experience looking back was the worst. I was young and naive. Like trying to have sex with an upside-down ice cream cone. I have never had this conversation before. I've had sex with a guy with that shape too. I don't remember the sex so much as the shape. This is over 10 years ago, mind you. He was on the larger side, 7-ish I would say. But the shape isn't something I've seen again, even in porn. I don't even understand how that's a thing, lol. Abnormally large fellow dislodged my IUD, was temporarily crippled by the pain and had to go to the DRs to make sure it hadn't perforated my uterus. Wasn't exactly what I'd describe as fun. I have an IUD and this is terrifying. I'm not even that long and I've hit my wife's a couple times. Gotta be careful. Me and my wife stopped having sex for a few months after I cut the hell out of my head on hers. Edits, I'm not super big, but she's quite shallow. And we stopped to wait the safe time between getting it removed and the shot kicking in. I've never been one to care about size. My ex was on the way smaller side, but that wasn't his downfall. He refused to listen to what I wanted and thought he was a sex god. Any suggestions about what I wanted were met with anger and arrogance. My fiancé now is one of the biggest I've ever been with. We have to be super careful in certain positions or he'll hurt me. Luckily for me, he listens to what I like and takes it easy on me. I lost my virginity to someone with a 9-ish incher. He was the epitome of having a big dick doesn't make you good in bed. Didn't try to turn me on. Didn't do anything but jackhammer until he finished. Couldn't even find my clit the one time he ever tried. All I really remember about that sex is the overwhelming, displeasurable pain of having him punch my cervix with his cock. I regret reading this thread. He used his size as a reason to not really try in bed. He never gave me opportunity to warm up, and even though I thoroughly enjoy super rough sex, he just thought ramming it into me over and over was the way to go. Lack of warm up and him just thrusting hard like no tomorrow left me sore and angry. Not the good kind of sore, either. My cervix hated me when I was with him. He used his size as a reason to not really try in bed. I've found that the larger a guy is, the less work he thinks he has to put in. But I've also had the reverse happen where a guy with a small dick was trying way too hard to make up for what he was lacking, his words. The dude would not stop touching my clit or tits, and usually that's not a bad thing, but damn dude. Too much. Had sex with a big dick guy, it was simultaneously the most boring and painful sex of my life. He wasn't a big dude, so the blood it took to power this thing left him dizzy. He pretty much just laid there while I tried to figure out how to fit this terrifying doom cannon into my body. I gave up after about 10 minutes, then he cried. Also had sex with a small dick guy, I could only feel it in certain positions, and he was very sensitive about his performance, so he didn't take suggestions well. We didn't last long. He wasn't a big dude, so the blood it took to power this thing left him dizzy. This seriously made me LOL. Had a couple hookups with a guy whose dick was about the same size as my index finger. We only did blowjobs, but holy shit. It was like someone trying to make me throw up by sticking their finger down my throat. Edit, thank you kind strangers. I will cherish the gold and the silver. I didn't know finger-sized dicks actually existed. I saw a glory hole video where the woman held her pinky up next to the dick that came through, to point out how they were the same size. I was honestly confused for a second. Are we talking length or girth? Length I can understand, but girth? Both. I was with a guy who wasn't very well endowed. We were fooling around and he asked for a hand job. I went to put my hand around and found that my hand was larger than his fully erect penis. Similar to many others, couldn't feel it when he put it in either. A girl once told me that a limo is impressive but it's not that fun to drive and is especially hard to park. A regular sedan might be less impressive but much more fun to drive and you can park almost anywhere. So I asked, how do you feel about hatchbacks?
My geez, I'm doing an experiment to see how fast I can grow one of these channels. Please like and subscribe to help follow me on this journey and find out the results. Peace to all. Kiss kiss kiss.